Hey, June 10th. You can see that the Utah beach is kind of opening up here a little bit. This is all cleared out now of Germans. You'll see a little bit of a bulge here, a little mini bulge going on. And it's just still a mess here, though the British have been pushed back. Let's go focus in on the areas. Utah Beach. So entrenching has begun, so improved positions are starting to be built there and there. Mere Eglise fell. They were disrupted back here. These guys were pushed back to there. So that's cool. I'm kind of nervous about this. I think as the German, I'm not sure what I want to do there. I'm going to have to think about this turn. It's late, and I'm going to have to think about what the next plan is. But I'm going to start bringing the 90th Division, because they said on that day they started clearing the peninsula. I'm like, well, I don't even have them on board. So I'll start bringing them on one at a time. And then I made a major attack on Carentan on the thing. That's when the day they did it, so I'm on schedule there. Knocked one of the Fallschirmjäger out, and I'll just keep going at that. The Germans have a stack of Fallschirmjäger here. I won't be able to get them in town, but I will be able to, I assume I'm going to attack these guys here, these 6-4s that you can't see me pointing to. There we go. So the Omaha Beach area, St. Lo, was taken with some Germans. An improved position we built there. This guy was retreating back out of here. I tried my first reserve with the Allies to attack, but it was a tank and it didn't make any difference anyway. So I had the tank actually swing around this way, kind of strengthen up this weak spot here. So that's good, but it's weak. But turn 6 doesn't have very many people coming in. So June 11th is light on reserves for the Germans. Let's see here. Alright, so this is the fun part. I don't know if it's layer, but it's the L, the division there. Let's see, it's the, yeah, layer. I did it a turn early, but I saw an opportunity, so I broke through, and then the British surrounded him, but this was really weak, so he will be able to get through there, I think, and I can't decide what I should do there. If I should just stick there and, well, actually I can't cross that. Interesting. So the German can't cross that because that's a line there. Someone asked, anyway, I don't know. Anyway. So that's that. So that's kind of cool looking. The layer, I'll keep doing that. I've got one yellow reserve coming in from down here, so I'll put them up there. It was overcast, so the armor could move quickly. And I also was going to use strategic movement, and in fact I used truck movement. I was kind of reminded of it when I read the notes. This is a mess. I had some back and forth. This was cleared by the Germans. I decided not to go in as the Germans. I'm not sure why. I think because I didn't want to be attacked by both sides, so I thought, well, I'll just clear it out. And that's who that is. That disrupted them. I don't know if... Yeah, and see, that way I can keep these bonds here. So it's good. Good I didn't move. So the British lost that, but then the Germans lost one. And so now these guys are here, so he's not totally alone. He was going to be isolated, but it turned out he wasn't because they defeated him, so they got a town back. So actually the Allies have 6 victory points as of right now, but that's not, again, until the end of the game. Our boys, our paratroopers are out of... They were attacked and pushed back, some of them, across the river. That's the disrupted ones here. And then these guys were able to defeat these guys, but then they went out of supply. Used them all up in the battle. I probably should have attacked these guys, but the odds were a little less, but I should have done it anyway, because then I could have been here, and I would have been closer to supply. I think I could have counted that as supply, and that would have been good, so that was possibly a mistake, but... And I decided not to retreat them just because that way they're not totally surrounded. So that's the situation as it is now. I'm not going to get into my plans because I'm not going to think about it right now because it's, well, like I said, too late. So that's that. June 10th. Rage is on. I feel good about where the Allies are. I want to cushion that up. And by the way, the Rangers and the 4 special service for the British left because Pointe du Hoc was clear, and then one of these bases was clear, so they were shipped off. Now, someone, I think it was Matthew Luby on Facebook, told me that he knew a guy that was in Rangers that took Cherbourg, but I don't get him back, so I'm not sure why Mark decided not to put him back in the game later, but he didn't. All right. Someone asked me about supply. So basically, this guy got back in supply, but he'll be out again at the end of the German phase. But if you go out of supply, you get a white one, like the paratroopers have. And I think it's half movement, half attack. No, it's tactical movements. You can only move 1 or 2 hexes, half attack, something else. And then if you get a red one, it flips. If you're still out of thing, if there's a combat unit next to you, you roll a die, and if it rolls a certain way, then you're eliminated, or you lose a step. That's fun, yeah. So there was one here, he lost, and then they got 2 that survived the rolls. So those strong points are holding out. Oh, actually, and they're a source of supply, so they actually get another bonus because they're kind of put in their stores. So that's how supply works. See it. Oh, go check my blog out. I've been putting some thoughts on there too about it. The battle. See it.